There we go. Hello everybody, welcome to the 94th Rohrbeck family reunion.
Oh no, you're right, this is the 94.
Yeah, 94.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
We'll call the meeting to order. Bob will read the treasurer's report from last year.
Okay, the carry-over balance from 2021 was $121.70. We had $9 on ice cream. The hall rent was $75. Didn't purchase any stamps or postcards. So the remaining balance was $37.70. I collected $84, which is exactly what we spent, so we're right back at $121.70 for the balance.
Motion to approve. Treasurer's report, or just say approve, okay. Now, the minutes from last year, sorry.
Okay, this is from the reunion of 2022. Well, we finally were able to get together on June 12th, the 93rd year of our reunion, after 2 years of taking social distancing because of the COVID virus. It was great to see everyone. It was 40 family members at this year's reunion. It turned out to be a beautiful day with a temperature of 71 degrees. The meeting was called to order by Michael Rohrbeck, and the minutes of the last 2 years were read. Linda Rohrbeck and family was in attendance. Aldine Rohrbeck passed away in November of 2020. Bob Smith, along with his wife Nancy, son Bobby, and his wife Jennifer and their son Brady. Bob Smith's mother passed away in 2021. Bob's other son Jesse had a baby boy born in October 2019 named Alexander. Bob's wife Nancy retired in July of 22. I think she's regretting it. Are you? Hello? That was a joke, I guess it wasn't too great. Okay, Nancy Smith, Bob's sister, along with Van and Clyde, was here. Nancy's son Corbin graduated from McClure in chemistry. Glenn Rohrbeck and his 2 sons were here. Son Adam started his first job. Sister Michelle having health issues. Michael and his wife Rhonda, along with sister Laura. Greg Smith, along with his wife Mary, daughter Anna, was here. Greg's mother passed away February of 2020, and his dad passed away December 2020. Craig Smith, father was Michael Smith, along with his son Colin. Craig joined the American Legion Post. Gary Smith with his wife Carol. Gary's sister passed away. Grandson Logan graduated high school. Both daughters were here in attendance. Autumn and Brooke. Autumn had a baby named Mason. Gary and Carol celebrated 40 years of marriage. Deanna Nickel, along with her family, daughter Valkyrie, yeah, did I say right? Okay, thank you, is getting married in October, and Deanna completed 10 years in the education field. Big thank you to Greg Smith for all the time spent getting us the use of the building. $75 was spent on the use of the building. Also, a big thank you to Bobby Smith for taking the video of the minutes. The motion to collect $4 per family was approved. The election of officers, Michael Rohrbeck, Greg Smith, Bob Smith, was approved. Laura Smith talked about the family history book. Would like any information, photos, updates, please pass this on to Laura. Thank you. And one more page here. Well, okay, we can't forget about the baseball game that was played. The final score was 18-9. Close game. Submitted by Bob Smith.
Okay. Motion to approve the minutes from last year.
Motion to approve.
Okay. Motion passed. At this time, we'll go around, talk to all the heads of the families, or whoever wants to. We'll start over here.
Yeah, see. My name is Dennis Melvin there. We're from the William Rohrbeck side of the family there and that. And we lost our daughter Melanie, our oldest daughter, last year to cancer, ovarian cancer and that. And it was actually just a year ago, the 14th of June. And then we also lost my brother Gene, who was 88 there this last year. So, but Sue and I, we live in Sun Prairie, and we're in the process right now of trying to find a condo up in Baraboo, and then we're going to move up to Baraboo then when we get things settled around. But nothing's available. So, but that's about it on our side here. So my brother Bob normally would be here, but he's 90 years old now, and it's hard for him to make a drive from Dells over to here. So he pretty much stays from Dells to Ho Chunk. So. Okay, that's about it.
Okay.
You gotta go down there.
Send the front or to the back? Oh, okay. Go ahead, Nancy.
Okay, I was just going to say, the grandson that you talked about graduating high school, that was 4 years ago. So he just graduated from college in Eau Claire with a bachelor's in chemistry and business. So he's off to work hopefully soon.
Just that my granddaughter got married yesterday.
As far as with us, what were we talking about yesterday, Nancy?
Alzheimer's setting.
Yeah. What?
About her retiring?
About her retiring? We don't want to talk about that. So, yeah, Nancy retired back in July of last year, so she's... I got to help her babysitting. I got two smaller grandkids that I've been babysitting on my own for a while, so now she's able to help me. So kind of helps because little Alex, 3 years old, we have this discussion who's going to be in charge that day. And sometimes we go round and round, and it gets a little tough sometimes with Grandpa. We make it. But otherwise, we're doing good. Not too much, just working around the house and babysitting.
Glenn, sorry.
Let's see, I'll do the ascendancy, right? So Grandma Vi and then Lawrence, who's been gone quite some time and now is married to David, have 7 kids. 5 of them are working today. Otherwise, there'd be more Smiths here. So next year, I told them somebody's got to be along, not just me. 11th grandchild was just born last November. That'll be Jeremy's 5th. And everybody's in good health. Most of the grandkids are working too, and everybody's in good health. And after what we've all been through the last couple of years, that's a good thing. I just lost my dad, and so I've been working on his place over by Beaver Dam and trying to get that ready to sell. If anybody need like a hobby farm, 4 acres, 2 barns, the bathroom, new bathroom upstairs, the whole 9 yards. Come see me, right?
Well, I'm Glenn Rohrbeck. My dad was Butch Rohrbeck, Carol Rohrbeck. Grandpa was George Rohrbeck. And I guess Laura's son, Austin, just got engaged this year. And the wedding is in November?
No,
October. She don't even know.
You were close.
Yeah.
We've got 3 weddings in 3
Yeah,
months.
3 weddings this fall, so.
September, October, November.
Michelle's daughter, my other sister who's having a lot of health problems, her first daughter graduated this year from college, Cynthia. My son Adam and my son Nolan are both here, and my son Adam just graduated high school this year. And my son Nolan, he just started his first job this year, working as a dishwasher. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. And Jessica is here, my other sister. And she just gave birth to 3 baby puppies this year.
So that makes 5 altogether.
Yeah, 5 dogs at her house. So, other than that, Michael's got something to say.
Crazy dog lady.
Hey, I did not choose them, my boyfriend did.
Mike Rohrbeck, Carol Rohrbeck's my dad. My wife Rhonda is here today. Both my daughters are not here. One of them had to work, and she lives up in Shawano. Proud to say that January 31st, Chesney gave birth to her daughter, Braylee Rose Vollmer. So and it kind of sucks because they live 2 hours from our house to their house. So to go see the new grandbaby takes some finagling, but it's nice to see her when we do get up there. So other than that,
She gets married in November.
oh yeah, sorry, she is getting married in November. I don't remember the date, but 11, sorry. That's why I have a wife to keep track of all this stuff. I don't remember none of it, so I just get told when to show up. So other than that, my other Chesney's working, and my other daughter had a previous engagement, so she won't be able to come today. So other than that, we're doing good. So.
I am Deanna Nickel. My great-grandmother was Viola, my grandpa Norm, my dad Mike. My daughter got married last October, and it was a wonderful wedding. We had a beautiful day. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for any better. Great time. Other than that, yeah, my husband Fred is going to have knee replacement surgery in July. Hopefully that goes well. My son Garrett couldn't make it today. He really bummed out. He really wanted to come, but he wasn't feeling good in his stomach, so I'm like, stay home. And so, other than that, yeah, we've just been busy at our house. We've had a lot of big projects this year. So yeah, just a big cover here from all that. I guess that's about it, yeah.
Hi, Greg Smith. I'm here with my wife, Mary. Viola Smith Cass was my grandmother. And both my parents have passed now, so and all those people that used to keep this together are going away. It's too bad, really. I hope everybody keeps this up. It's a nice event, really. So it's good to be here. I'm still above ground.
Claire White, Eldine Larson's sole partner for 30 years. She passed on November 2nd, 2020 of supranuclear palsy, which is comes above your eye, there's no cure for it. Her 3 kids are home doing good, and that's where I did. I come from Rochester, Minnesota, just for this.
I'm Craig Smith. I'm here today with my son Colin. This fall he gets to be a senior at the high school and that. He got his first job. He works on a goat farm.
With over 600 goats.
My dad was Mike Smith. My grandpa and grandma was Norman and Rosie. My daughter is in Texas. My two grandkids, one turned 10, which is Cadence, and then Leo turned 8 this year. My daughter is going into the surgical medical field, so assistant. So she's in school for that right now. I still drive semi for Tax Air out of Windsor, Wisconsin. And then on the weekends, then when I have Colin, then I start polishing semis for fun. Otherwise we're doing that also.
Hi, I'm Gary Smith. I'm Norman Rosie's oldest boy. It's been a crazy year. I guess where to begin. Where my wife's not here today. Her daughter is having a wedding
Bridal
shower.
Bridal shower.
Yeah, bridal shower today, so that's where she's at. My daughter, Kelly, she's working, but I got her son, Logan, here was you here last year? Yeah, he was here last year, okay. We got him. I got my son-in-law, Kevin, and my daughter outside with the grandson. We got my other son-in-law, Tim. Autumn is with the daughter, Ella, and he's got the little one too, Mason, out there. And my wife's helping babysit during the days or the weeks when they're working, so she's got him quite a bit. I help out now and then when I can. And so that's pretty much consumes a lot of our time. We did go camping last year. We've got 4 cats, a dog, and he graduated, so my wife went in with him to get him a graduation present of a dog. That was the idea. So we're finding out potty training and all that. He's gotten really good now, and I still have my pet raccoon. Second year, he's blind, so we've been putting up with him. My wife wanted me to get rid of him, but got pretty attached to him. So I have him every day and take him for walks with me and that. But having some health issues, like everything else as you get older. I haven't been sleeping, and I had to do a sleep study and all. And to make a long story short, now I got a CPAP machine, which I'm trying to learn how to use, which is pissing my wife off because it keeps waking her up at night, and I'm supposed to be able to see in the dark how to put everything on. So it's a learning curve, so we're going through that issues right now. And then we had a very sad note. My wife lost her twin sister, and she got cancer, and went really quick. And like we were all just disbelief, that this could be happening. And so my wife is very emotional, and for the first time in her life, she doesn't have her best friend anymore to do things with, go places with. So she's very emotional, and understandable. And it's going to be a trying year as far as when birthdays come up, because they always celebrate. We went out and celebrated the birthdays together, and that. So that's been a bad event that just happened. I think it was March, is when we lost her. And so, other than that, hoping to carry on best we can, take care of all of our critters. Having a lot of peonies working. I got well over 250 plants now, and trying to keep them alive in this drought that we've got and keep them blooming. Done a lot of weeding and that. And I'm realizing now that back in '80 when I bought the place and started planting, that eventually you get old enough that it becomes a full-time job. and at that age, you don't like to be doing that anymore, but that's the way it goes, So anyway, that's about all I have.
Okay, I got an email here from Ralph Thurston. It says, I want to update you on the family. This is Ralph Roy Thurston, son of Latrice Babcock. My mother passed away on March 8th, 2023, to be with the Lord. My sister and I had a memorial sometime in August near Mineral King, California. My mom and dad's favorite place to hike. Also for your records, Linda Lou Weinberg also passed on to be with the Lord March 8th, 2022. So all my grandparents of Randall, Rebecca, Robin Thurston, and Jennifer Stones are now with the Lord. We are unable to attend this year, but have been in touch with many kind words from our cousins Ralph, Robert, Richard, and Lee Backup. Please pass on my blessings to all. Sincerely, Ralph Thurston.
All right, anybody got anything else they want to add?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I found 3 pictures in the attic. One's a 1932 picture of a graduating class. I took them on my phone. Anybody wants to look at them, see Mike send them their phone, they can look at them.
Okay. Laura is in charge of the book, so maybe you can figure out a way to send them to her, and I'll let you two talk. Yep.
I also get cards every year, Christmas card every year from Bob and Nancy Conradi out in Arizona. His wife Nancy, she was a Rohrbeck. I forgot what her mom's name was. And it was great grandmother of Milo's sister. So she passed away last July. She had Parkinson's disease really bad. I didn't know in the Christmas card that she had passed away, so that was really sad to hear.
Okay. Anybody else have anything else? Just to say that it was brought to my attention by a couple of people that there was no deviled eggs this year, so somebody needs to step up and bring deviled eggs this year. We'll move on to the election of officers.
I say we keep all the same officers.
Motion to approve? Or second, sorry. Yep, okay. Any old business? No. Any new business?
Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was hoping, I just want to make the nucleus of what we have here, we can somehow make a concerted effort on our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren to try to get them, at least someone, to show up the next year so we have enough for a good ball game. Yeah. It's really sad when you listen to all the bursts and all the stuff we've had over the years. Where are all these young kids?
Give them a free phone.
We, when our parents were alive, they said, "You're going to be here."
Yeah.
You know, you were here, your parents. But now our parents are gone, so it's up to us to say, "Hey, one afternoon you can't spare one." I understand there's graduations. Some of these young kids are a good thing, but just saying, can we try with what we've got here to speak out to your, and see if we can get a few more next year to, make a concerted effort to show up.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Yeah. That's the only way we're going to keep this going and to keep it growing. If we don't say something, it'll just slip away.
Okay, thank you. Well, I did talk to Steve Rohrbeck. He had a game and, no, not Steve. Yeah, Steve Rohrbeck. And then Jim Rohrbeck, I know his brother. That was Arwen's kids. Yeah. Steve and Jim are Arwen's kids. And Jim has been in and out of the hospital. He got injured in his back. I don't know if it was an accident or something, but he is really unable to move around very good at all anymore. So I did talk. Steve had a ball game, and he was going to talk to Jim to see if Jim would come, but I'm going to try to get over there and talk to Jim and start getting some of their family over here too. As far as Stubbs' kids, I have no idea where any of those guys are. Well, no, they're not even there anymore. So they were living in Portage, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know, when Dad was alive, he made sure that we all knew when it was and everybody to be here. And if you, besides my sister that has health issues, we're all here. Because even though he's gone, I'm still afraid of him, so. All right, Laura, did you want to say anything about the book?
I have papers, and I know a lot of babies have been born, and a lot of people are passing away. Please, even if you don't know the dates, just names or anything, and I can look it up and get that in the book. And then I wanted to know what everybody thought about just taking a family picture after the meeting, just going outside, snapping a picture, like just doing that every year. I mean, I would have liked to have seen pictures from 94 years ago, you know, and so maybe future generations would like to see that. And then our 100 year is coming up, and I wanted to know if anybody had any suggestions of what to do, something special. Like, I know we always, every year there was an ad in the paper about the reunion, and we don't do that anymore. And so if anybody has any suggestions about that, let me know, and we could maybe 6 years from now. Yeah. So, I mean, I know it's early, but just if we can, you know, start planning. These things take time, you know. But, so.
I know that, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we were gonna ask that too.
Yeah, I was just wondering about it, but.
Sherry's the one who had it.
What's that? I have no clue. Her son Phil and her daughter Brandy lives up in the UP. They have a farm up there. And Phil was in Fond du Lac. He just had a baby. Was it last year? So I haven't heard anything.
Maybe one of the two of them has it then?
They may, I can contact my sister Bonnie. She's in, has Texas Phil off now. Maybe he has some idea where the quilt is at. Well, I'll check into it. See if there's anything that I can find out about it.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
As far as being notified for the reunion, I think just to save money on the postcards and the stamps, and to be quite honest with you, it's a pain doing that. But if I could text, email, or if you want to just look at the Facebook page, I don't know how many are aware that there is a Facebook page. So Bobby kind of does that stuff for me there. As far as being notified, when we do the sign up thing on here, if you still want a postcard, you know, again, write your address on here. If you leave it, well, don't leave it blank. Better give me your email address or your number if you want to be text. I mean, it's a lot easier, faster, cheaper to do it that way. But if you prefer postcard, I can do it. It's just a pain. One other thing is with the recording of the minutes. Bobby, you want to talk about it, how it's done or anything? You want to?
Pretty much, I mean, after we record it, I edit it down and make a short, like, YouTube video out of it. The question is, do we want that public or not, I guess? I mean, how do people feel about it being public? Right now, like, I have them all on there, but they're unlisted, so only if you have the links would you be able to see the videos. If I post them in the group, of course, everybody has the link then. Yeah, so.
I think just posting them in the group would be.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay. I can share the link in there. Anybody that clicks it from the group then can view the video. I just feel, what other way is there going to be for everybody to view it in the future? I mean, if I have the recording, good for me. I mean, you guys can't see it though. I mean, if someone wants to go by and see
Put it on the YouTube, anybody who goes to YouTube and searches Rohrbeck
they can find it.
Not if it's unlisted.
Because I tried it.
Okay.
Because then I had to call him and say, hey, I can't find your video. And he says,
Yeah.
no, it's not listed.
If I do it unlisted, that means you have to have the link for the direct video.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that to get other people to come?
Well, sure,
and
because
they-
there's family everywhere,
Yeah.
you know.
If it's public, somebody that hasn't come in years clicks on it, sees it, maybe we can get more people to come. I don't know.
Yeah,
So the question is, are you comfortable with it being out that way? Public, I mean, that's the question.
I mean, anything that would be recorded, you can probably access it somewhere anyway.
Yeah.
You can, you
Yeah,
know,
I wouldn't.
births and deaths are public knowledge, so we're
Correct.
not really sharing anything on the video that would be an endangerment to personal safety.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Does anybody oppose the idea of having it public? Well, that answers that. Okay.
Good. No. Yeah.
And could you share, like, when you get it up and everything, could you share, like, on the Facebook
In the group,
page
yeah.
and just let us know,
Yeah.
like, where it is?
Yeah. I have
That's awesome.
all for the past 3, 4, 5 years. I edit them down, put a little cover and everything on them. So
Thank you for doing that.
they're out there. It's just I haven't shared them.
Yeah.
So
And with that, I mean, you know, anybody who is on Facebook, if
Sure.
you have another person that is part of the family, you know, please encourage them, invite them to
Yeah.
the page, invite them to, I work with people, I have 32 employees under me, and I was talking about our reunion, and they're like, really? You go the second Sunday of June every year? So they thought it was really cool that it's the same time, same place every single year, that it's not getting lost in the shuffle somewhere.
Another thing I like about the recording is the older generation that are kind of poor health where they can't make that drive here anymore. If they have access to a computer or somebody in the family, they can still show them the reunion, what's happening, and
Yeah.
who was there, and
See faces.
and see faces.
And maybe them even sharing on the video if they can't make it,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah, I mean, people could comment on the video and everything still, and
Is there, how many members do we have on the Rohrbeck reunion?
68-ish, 70 maybe. I mean,
Quite a few.
yeah, but a lot of them too are people who honestly don't attend here. I will be honest about that. So, which is okay. I mean, they're still part of the family, but
I was saying to my siblings also that if anybody that has family, you can invite them to that page, you know, to like the page and be a part of the page. And that's another way to make it grow, because I talked to 2 people yesterday and today, and 2 of them that have come in the past never even knew about it today. So we need to make,
you can share the group. I also make a Facebook event for like the reunion, so you can share that too. It can be shared in an email. It can be shared directly on Facebook. Yes. Yeah. It screen times out. So, yeah.
Okay, is there any other new business? We'll move on to the price per family was set at last year at $4. Do we all agree to keep it at 4?
Greg? What are they charging for rent this year?
Same as ever.
75?
I think so. They haven't mentioned it.
Okay.
That's what we'll give them. I think it's more of a donation.
Well, another thing we should bring up. So last year, after the baseball game, it was brought up about people coming here earlier to socialize. So Greg and Mary were here at 10 o'clock.
Well, he instigated it all.
We were here at 10 o'clock too, and we were gonna do some more trimming around, but it was too wet.
Yeah.
Cause I wanted to trim around so we didn't lose any softballs or baseballs.
Okay.
So, but we were here also too, and helped set up and got everything ready.
I thought that was, we still had to find out about that, so if I would have known, we would have showed up a little
Yeah, well,
earlier
it's
too.
kind of done at the end of the meeting, so question is, do we want Greg to show up early to unlock the door, and if he wants to do that, I mean, he has to go through that.
I don't really care.
Okay, but I mean,
As long as there's someone here.
yeah,
I'm questioning that.
I mean, we were shooting for 11 o'clock, I believe, Edward, is that what we would like to have, 11 o'clock?
11? Yeah.
And we can add that to the event page.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to let everybody know that they can come early.
Are we okay with if you can come early, or are we gonna set an earlier time?
Probably easier to set an earlier time.
If everybody wants.
What is it at now?
You mean as far as eating?
Gather at 12.
12:30 is when we eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, is there a
Right
time?
now, it's set up at 12 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah. If you said, it's always say, if you said it for
We
like
gather
11.
at 11 and eat at 12:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll make it for 11 for next year.
That way it gives everybody, you know, time to visit with everybody before the meal.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks Greg for all that you do with that. I know you gotta make phone calls and.
I'm getting ready, getting tough.
Okay, so do we want to keep it at $4 per family?
Yeah. I make most of them keep it around.
All right, everybody approved? All right, approved, $4 per family. Is there anybody else needs to add, Laura?
Say thank you to Glenn for coming and mowing the lawn. I know Dad used to do that all the time, and he kind of just took over the job of it. But
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, the lawn is mowed, I'm just doing the woods.
Mowing the woods.
And I'd just like to say, even though it rained, it's not raining now, and the sun looks like it's peeking out. And I'd really like to try to know what the record is, because we have gone a long time without being rained out.
That one year we thought we were going to, but it cleared up like an hour and a half before the reunion.
If you can let me know, if you have time to just sit and look and see when the last time we got rained out, and I'll keep track.
There's a lot of, and I mean a lot, there's a lot of years where the weather wasn't really on the minutes. I mean, I kind of started it a couple of years ago or whatever, so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were here the last time it rained, because we were trying to play basketball on it, while everybody else was trying to talk.
There's 75 members on the Rohrbeck family reunion page.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any other business anybody wants to bring up? Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Make a motion.
Okay, motion passed. Thank you, everybody. We'll play baseball, and I think 3 o'clock is ice cream. Thank you, everybody. Oh, one last thing, make sure, who is in, Bob? What? To sign up and, okay, all right, thank you.